Now, from the WBRZ Sports 2 team, it's the Friday Night Blitz.
Oh, yes, indeed. Nice and bright. Welcome back in, everyone. Week 4 of the high school football season. It is finally starting to feel
great
like
tonight.
football weather. Bree Andrews, Michael Cobble, Jack Schimmel will join us just in a few. But, Bree, we start, as always, with our game of the week. Dunham hosting Ascension Catholic, a power play of two very dynamic offenses, both doing it a little differently.
It's the Friday Night Blitz game of the week.
This game, though, would be as much about the defenses as it was about the offense. A great high school contest. Let's get started with who else but running back Chad Elsey, and he is something else. The big Ascension Catholic Bulldog pacing their offense, but the Dunham Tiger defense doing a good job of swarming to the ball. LSU offensive coordinator Joe Sloan in the house, watching Dunham quarterback Elijah Haven. Ascension Catholic able to play off the run, and it's quarterback Camille LaBeouf slinging it outside to Johnny Vayon. Johnny motoring on in, outrunning the defense for the first points of the night. That makes it 6-0 Bulldogs. The PAT was no good. So now it is Dunham's turn, and Haven's going to drop back and chuck it on downfield for Jarvis Washington.
I think you got the wrong play there.
There we go. We do have a little wrong play. How about this?
Chad Elsey breaking loose.
Rushing up the gut.
Nothing new there.
Dunham would actually tie this thing up on that Jarvis Washington touchdown, but then it's more Chad Elsey just before the break. 3 seconds left on the play clock, and look at this. Outrunning 5 Dunham defenders and plowing through his old man. Ascension Catholic goes out in front, but Dunham goes back to work. The Tigers respond. Easton Jarrow on the comeback to keep the drive alive. And then how about Colin Piku plowing in from 3 yards out? That makes it a 13-12 Dunham lead. But the Bulldogs, they would go back to the ground game. This time it's Simon. Big number 9 running hard, getting some tough yards. Tackling at a premium last night against some really good rushers. Just patient using his blocks and making people miss. Catholic would get down inside the red zone, but Jonah McClain coming up with a big defensive stop for the Tigers. That would force a field goal try, and that field goal try was no good. So to the fourth quarter we go. Elsey with the ball back in his hands. He's going to give the Bulldogs an 18-13 lead with about 6 minutes left to play, but that's plenty of time for Dunham. And Elijah Haven hadn't broken out the wheels all night. When he did, he made sure it counted up the middle, getting the corner, and he is gone.
Does that remind you of anyone? Any former LSU quarterback that also wore the number 5?
Lanky LSU quarterbacks?
Yeah.
Yes, very Jaden Daniels-esque. Dunham goes for 2. They get it. They get the win 21-18 in a very well-played game. How about some action tonight on the 5A front? West Monroe dropping down to Memorial for homecoming. Now, how about that? Right from the opening kickoff, Catholic was setting the tone. Check out Cohen LeBlanc with the wheels coming right into your living room. 83 yards. Couldn't quite get in there, loses his balance, and the sniper got him, but that would set the Bears up in perfect position, and it's Rylan Parker with a big night, just getting his evening started. He set the Bears up 7-0 early. And the horn section, I think, is the place to be, because you can wear it as a hat, or you can play the Dickens out. How about more from Parker, the Wildcat, and his cutback? Ooh, just razor sharp tonight. Ooh. His second tutty of the night. 14-7 Bears to start the second quarter. The Bears once again in the red zone, courtesy of a big LeBlanc return. And again, it's Parker putting his foot in the dirt and changing direction. He pays the price, but gets into the end zone. Catholic out in front 21-7. And just before the half, the Bears worked the 2-minute drill to perfection.
Nice.
I got the catch right there, huh? Bo Thomas with the 23-yard touchdown catch. Turner Goldsmith spinning it quite nicely tonight. The Bears led it 28-7 at the break. They go on to get the 31-14 victory. How about them Bears?
Yeah, Cobble, it was some pretty good games that we had tonight, but District 5-5A also began out at Denham Springs, one of the most competitive districts in the area tonight. Denham looking to take down the Spartans of East Ascension and get back to the top of 5-5A. Let's get to those highlights. 5-5A battle with the Yellow Jackets and the Spartans at Yellow Jackets Stadium. EA driving in the first quarter. They're inside the 10. Caden Gotro going to hand it off to Aaron Williams. Denham Springs tries to stop him, but he reaches over. Yeah. He gets the touchdown. The extra point would be good. 7-0 EA in the first quarter. Still that same score. Spartans going to force the punt, and it's blocked. and it's recovered, and that'll set them up inside the 20-yard line, recovered by Anthony Othamaw. They'll get a field goal for a 10-0 lead. Brett Beard trying to get something out of his offense in the second quarter. Jackets in the red zone. It's a trick play. Jerry Horn to Dejon Goldman. Back to pass, finds Tylan Haynes in the end zone.
Catch.
But he's out of bounds, Michael. Settles for a field goal here. It was 10-3 in the second quarter. Hey, but check this out. Denham Springs comes back to win this one. Let's get to that final score, 20-17. How about a comeback? I guess maybe in middle second quarter, maybe into the second half. But let's go back out to still in 5-5A. Dutchtown making the short trip to Prairieville. Opening drive, Dylan Champagne going to take a shot downfield. He finds Rylan Mayu, who's going to run it in for the score. Griffins take an early 7-0 lead. The Canes, though, not able to do anything on offense. So the Griffins have the ball in the red zone. They'll give it to Lakedron Harvey. He'll move the pile, push his way in for the score. Dutchtown's up 14-0 in the first. Another 3-and-out for Prairieville. Dutchtown going to pile it on early. Champagne going to roll out looking for a guy. Finds the end zone, fires it deep. Andrew Fields with the amazing catch.
All over the defense.
He puts the Griffins 3 scores in the first quarter. It'll be 21-0 Dutchtown. And here's your final 49-0 in 5-5A. Let's go Walker Live Oak. Looks like Walker took care of business over there at Live Oak, 36-18.
Little backyard brawl right there. When we come back, we're checking out more 5A football, a little 4-5 action, as we also head across the West Bank for a battle of Bruley and Plaquemine at Green Devil Stadium. Stick around, more Blitz after the break.
Friday Night Blitz will be right back. Welcome back to the Friday Night Blitz.
Hey, welcome back in, everyone. We stay in 5A football. Jack Schimmel joins us. Jack, the Central Wildcats had rolled out to a 3-0 start behind some pretty solid quarterback play from their man Jackson Furman, who's been a Fans' Choice nominee each and every week so far.
Yeah, I've seen some good play from him. I saw him last week when they had no trouble moving the ball against Walker. Tonight, Furman leading the charge once again, but it was all about the Central defense.
Nice.
Yeah, so first, Wildcats looking for that 4-0 start against Cecilia. 0-0 game here in the first quarter. Cecilia at midfield. We got a big hit there on the toss outside. DK Mays falls on it. So the Wildcats are in business. Then Central in the red zone. Furman, QB keeper, and he is in the end zone. Takes a huge hit, but he gets up. He's wobbly a little bit after that, but he kept playing because he's a tough guy. Now, Cecilia back with it. Second quarter, more Wildcats defense pressure on the QB, and there's DK Mays combining with Scott Smith for the sack. Lots of defense, like I said. Central back with it. Now we got that arm from Furman. Keithan Womack.
What a shot.
Goes up and gets it for a big gain. Central dominates this one. They go to 4-0 with a 27-0 win. Now we go over to Scotlandville. It's homecoming for the Hornets with Santa Ma in town. This one, a lot of scoring. Here we go, third quarter. Hornets lead 20-14. Jannard Green flips it to Frizzell Shepard, makes a man miss, and he's going to find Pater. 26-14 game. Scotlandville leads. Now Scotlandville back with the ball. Green scrambles, and he launches this one. There's Terrence Smith, and he grabs it deep into Santa Ma territory. Now next play, about 2 plays later, Green moving to his left this time. Dontrell Walden, he says, that is mine. Hornets up 3 scores, 32-14, but Santa Ma comes back. Cooper Babin, he finds Timothy Johnson, threads the needle there. Touchdown gainers, and Santa Ma comes back to win this one, 39-18.
Spoiling homecoming.
Yeah, absolutely. West Feliciana now ready to do battle against the Woodlawn Panthers out in Saints Country. Beginning of the second quarter, Woodlawn knocking on the door as running back Keyrick Jones takes the handoff. He's into the end zone, untouched. Panthers strike first, 7-0 lead. Now midway through the second quarter, West Feliciana has the ball inside the 5-yard line. Saints running back Ian Hills, well, he's going to find Pater his own way. The Saints go for 2 but are stopped. Panthers still lead 14-6. Next possession, Woodlawn quarterback Ahmad Price. He's got it. He's going to roll out and he's going to throw it. Wide receiver Ryan Brown all alone in the end zone. Another Woodlawn touchdown. They extend their lead to 15, and the Panthers go on to win this one 57-37.
All right, how about we jump down to 6-4A? The Burley Panthers dropping down LA1 to check in with the Plaquemine Green Devils. The Panthers undefeated this season, looking for revenge after dropping last season's game 48-20. Let's take you out to Green Devils Stadium where they were fired up for this one. It was 7-6 Plaquemine, and the Green Devils, Nicholas Victoria handing off to Tyrese Mosby. This is a combination that would work often and quite successfully on the evening. He gets in for the touchdown. How about it's so good? Let's do it again. 14-6 ball game. Once again, it's Victoria handing off to Mosby, and he is in for another touchdown. Plaquemine with no problems tonight. Another back-to-back win, 41-18, the final in that one. Elsewhere, back here in town, Salmon taking on Liberty over at Olympia. Second quarter action, just about a minute left in the half. Spartans out in front, 19-8, looking to score. But it's going to be picked off by Liberty's Dalen Dorsey. So we go to the half, 19-8. Liberty trying to make something happen in the third. Dedrick Welsh taking it around the right side. He gets deep into Spartan territory, and the Patriots were on the move. A couple of plays later, Welsh going to stiff arm a defender. He gets in for the score. Unfortunately, it was all Solomon tonight. 31-28, the final in this one. A couple of quick scores to get you caught up on. Terra and Estruma. That is Estruma with a 22-8 win, and St. Michael and Bel Air. It is the Warriors 11 better than the Bengal Tigers. All right, that's going to do it for right now. We're back with more Blitz after this.
Friday Night Blitz will be right back. We now return to the Friday Night Blitz.
Welcome back. U-High got their offense back on track with that big win over Catholic last week. Last night, the Cubs with another opportunity to sling it around against Collegiate Baton Rouge. Right away, U-High on the prowl. Emil Picarella looking for a lot of offense. And here, right, a couple plays into the game, he's going to let this one fly. And Zay Martin, strong fingertips. What a grab. U-High on the board first, thanks to the touchdown connection. A few plays later, the Cubs back with the ball in Dolphin territory. This time, Picarella, he's going over the middle. Charles Musgrove there on the slant. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns for U-High. Tough night for undermanned Collegiate. U-High wins this one 57-0.
All right, let's head over across the river to Port Allen. They're taking on Helix Mentorship Academy. They're up 7-0. Hunter Bowden pitches to Brennan Gibson. He's going to walk it in for an easy touchdown, a 7-0 lead for Port Allen. And then on their next drive, Port Allen back with the ball. You can give it to Brennan Gibson again. He was a Fans' Choice Player of the Week finalist this past week. Maybe next week as well. He'll get another score for his second touchdown of the night. Port Allen going to cruise to an easy victory, putting a 60 burger on him.
It's a lot of points.
It's a lot of points. 63-0. Port Allen over Mentorship. Now let's go back to Thursday night over at Glen Oaks. Madison Prep the Panthers taking on Madison Prep near the beginning of the second quarter. Chargers leading by 16. Madison Prep goes deep in the red zone. Pass from Tylen Johnson to Keon Robinson. He fights for the extra yardage. Very next play, Chargers running back Alfred McKnight takes the handoff up the middle for another Madison Prep touchdown. The 2-point conversion extends their lead 24-0. Next Chargers possession, gonna knock on the door again as Johnson finds Marion Sanders on the quick slant for the score. Another 2-point conversion makes it 32-0 as Madison Prep goes on to win this one. This one a 50 burger, 54-0.
More points.
A lot of scoring here in these smaller districts, Jack.
Yes, those games were not too competitive.
No, but they were fun for the winning team, you know?
We'll have more after the break.
Friday Night Blitz will be right back. Welcome back to the Friday Night Blitz.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's drop on over to Episcopal hosting the Tigers from East Feliciana. Knights out in front 31-12 with about 2 minutes in the first half. East Feliciana driving. Marcus Cannon looking for something. He's going to be brought down, though, by J.B. Sessions for the safety. The Knights stacking more and more points. So we move to the third quarter now. 36-12 Episcopal. Brody Bailey going to hand off to who else but Reed Chauvin. Reed picking up the first down like it's his job. And it pretty much is every Friday night. The guy just does it to perfection. Same drive, closer to the end zone, though. Bailey giving it to Nathan Sanchez, who pushes his way in for the score. Episcopal, no problems tonight. They win it 43-20 over the Tigers. And how about this score? Baker, 26-6 over Northeast. The Buffs with a perfect undefeated season so far.
Over to Plaquemine High St. John and Hamilton Christian Thursday night 0-0 first quarter. Eagles driving in the red zone. Tyler Edwards gives it to Ahmad Wilson. He breaks loose and he's in for 6. It's a 6-0 St. John
That's a
lead.
big dude.
Yeah, he was pretty big.
Ensuing drive, Hamilton Christian threatening QB Javon Vital, hands off to Jaden Jasmine. He's going to make it to the end zone as well. We got a 6-6 game after the first quarter. There will be a lot more scoring in this one. Hamilton Christian, though, would win 46-40.
You know what's interesting about this is that I counted, and Hamilton Christian only had 17 players dressed out, and they put up 46 points and beat them.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
very efficient. More point per player.
Yes,
People
very
in the
efficient.
stands than in the
Everybody
in the field.
eats.
One thing I'll say, West Monroe brought like 100 cheerleaders to the game tonight against Catholic. It was amazing to see how many cheerleaders they had. It was like more than most high school football teams that we cover. I swear to God, they had like 7.
Maybe they could put some of the cheerleaders on the team, help them score some more points, you know.
Let's not clown the Rebels. They're pretty stout. At least they have been in the past. Hey, thanks for joining us for Week 4 edition of the Friday Night Blitz. For Jack and Bree and everybody you don't see behind the scenes, we appreciate your time. And, of course, we'll be back here tomorrow morning with more on LSU Tiger football and our LSU Game Day show from campus.
Thank you for watching the Friday Night Blitz.